What is it?
Starburst jelly beans. They are
those,
fucking
those
delicious.
I think I've had those before. Yeah, those are.
Yeah,
good.
they are good. Yeah.
I tried ones that might even rival them. Have you had the Nerd jelly beans?
Mm-mm.
No,
They're
make
jelly
nerd
beans that
jelly
are coated.
beans?
They're coated with that nerd shell on the outside,
Oh, no.
jelly bean on the inside. Oh, I almost ate half the bag today.
Grape ones?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
there are grape ones and
Jesus, keep it in your pants.
cherry ones
It's just food, buddy.
lime and lemon.
Have y'all heard that the
I
creator?
need to
the
take my
creator
insulin. Let's go.
you ever heard of the creator of Jelly Belly is making cannabis infused jelly beans?
That guy knows where the money's at. Oh shit!
Those are pretty good too, like the popcorn Jelly Belly.
I like those actually.
I can only
Blueberries.
eat like a couple of those before I start feeling gross.
I tell you, the funniest thing ever is when you go to Universal Studios and in Harry Potter Land, they sell those any flavored jelly beans and shit.
Oh yeah.
Which means they have like booger, vomit, and stuff like that. And people
Oh,
like,
the vomit one's
I'm like,
so bad.
oh, I got a vomit jelly bean. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, it's in the bag. It tells you. Why the fuck are you eating
Yeah,
those jelly
right.
beans? I'm like,
right.
oh god, it's like, what is it? Oh, it's booger. Oh, yeah, you fucking moron.
I
This is
know
not like
I know what vomit tastes like, and I do not want to taste it.
That's really funny.
especially in the jelly bean. I'm like, it's fucking crazy.
Well, they make a little board game called like Bean Boozled or something, where they will put the vomit jelly beans look just like the peach jelly beans, and it's kind of like a gamble. You have to eat it and see whether you got the gross one or
Really?
the tasty one. Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
I'd probably do that in a game if I was like getting wasted.
I do know the Jelly Belly toasted marshmallow jelly beans and the pear ones are my fucking
Those are
favorite.
good. Yeah.
Those fucking
I love the
things, like-
margarita one.
S'mores. Have you had? They have a s'mores one.
oh yeah, the s'mores one's good too. Yeah,
Fuck me,
it was
that is delicious.
if you ever find a Jelly Belly store, I think they got one in Orlando. I went to. They have instead you get like a mixed bag, you can get like a bag of whatever jelly bean you want. So I had like a 2-pound bag of like peach, a pear, and then I had like a 2-pound bag of like toasted marshmallow.
Factories
like,
here in Wisconsin.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have those in the grocery store here too. I mean, maybe not
Oh, really?
every flavor, but
Yeah.
they do have silos of just straight flavors.
My mom toured the factory with my daughters one time.
Where are they located at?
It's like near Janesville, I want to say.
Oh, they're in Wisconsin, are they?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't realize that.
You just said it actually.
Alrighty,
So
everybody
you're-
else
go
got
ahead.
their shit in. And
Yep.
get my.
Yeah, we're just waiting on you, bro. As usual.
All right, fire it up. Just gonna get my feed.
Pleasant
plugged in
Prairie.
Here. Pleasant Prairie.
Where's that?
Oh, pleasant.
It's where they're building that Amazon or that Foxconn place. It's near Kenosha and Racine down there.
Really? All right, ladies and gentlemen. This week on the Red Eye Report, we're talking about those Middle Eastern knuckleheads, Israel and Palestine. With us on the trip, we have Mystic, who refused to go visit the Wailing Wall. No matter how many times we tried to explain to him, it's not that kind of wailing.
Oh, I knew it was coming.
What
but
kind
it's
of wailing?
slightly
Like
funny.
white?
That was
You ever heard of
actually
the
fun.
Wailing Wall? Where the people go like to pray, the Jews, and they go.
So which wailing did Mystic think it was? The beating
I thought
of
they were
children?
gonna stab me with a fucking harpoon.
Yeah.
I
Christ,
missed,
thanks for walking them through that one.
I missed the fat
Yeah, no
joke.
problem.
Everything isn't a fat joke to me, Ashtray. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, see? He got my
Then
back.
there's a hungover Oracle who stumbled out of his hotel in his bathrobe in his dad body with Walgreens sunglasses on, so we were calling him the dude. But the locals just think he's White Jesus.
White Jesus. Right.
And nobody
Okay,
fucked
so
with
it's-
Teddy, though, because he wore his Black Panther shirt and just told everyone he's from Wakanda.
Got the forever.
That was real weak, bro.
And I'm Ashtray. I know.
That was pretty
God,
weak.
God damn. I mean, Mystic, you started out with Gold with Mystic. You got a little weak on Oracle.
Oh,
You
but I
didn't even
thought,
get
but I-
Gold.
a giggle out of the black dude.
Yeah, right.
I
Wakanda
know
forever.
February might be over, but I'm still a king. Fuck you.
So I'm
There you
Ashtray, who learned that the Gaza Strip is just really a sad shit show, and it's definitely not a gentleman's club. And this is the Red Eye Report.
Bum bum bum.
I heard they do pound a lot of pussy there.
You could have said,
God, yeah.
you could have said Gaza Strip was what my ex-girlfriend called her happy trail.
So
Nobody.
Moving on.
moving on. So Israel, Palestine. Everybody just last time people be like, "Oh, they've been fighting over there for thousands of years," and rah, rah. Not really. Not this fight. For one, Israel wasn't a state 1,000 years ago. Only up to 100 years ago, it was called it was Ottoman Palestine because it was part of the Ottoman Empire. Back in 1878, it was 87% Muslim, 10% Christian, and 3% Jewish. And in the city of Jerusalem itself, they were actually kind of evenly divided. And towards the end of World War I, this is when all the nations all these people wanted to have their own state and whatnot, and everybody's getting uppity. Well, that's the British were like, hey, Jews, we'll give you a big deal here. We'll give you the whole Palestine area to be Israel if you side with us against the Ottoman Empire. At the same time, the British also said, hey, guy who runs Mecca, can't remember his fucking name. You want to, Sharif Hussein. You know the Mecca with the big black cube?
Mm-hmm.
And all the Arabs go to pray on? Yeah, so the British told that guy, if you help us do an uprising against the Ottomans, like, we'll give you Palestine.
Oh, wow.
And then the British also, some other people in the British government told the French, well, after we we win the war, this is all in 1917, we'll split it where you get Lebanon and Syria, and Britain will get Palestine and Jordan. Britain promised like 3 different people Palestine.
Wow.
And when the bill came due, it basically, what happened was Britain, after the Ottoman Empire collapsed, went in and started, like, they ruled the colony. And they're like, yeah, listen, you Palestinians, are like, could we have our state now that the Ottomans are not controlling us? And they're like, oh, we'll, when you're ready. And so the British held them for all the way up through the World War II. And the British side sided with the Zionists, who were the Jewish. So Zionism is basically just the nationalism of a Jewish state. That's what it means. And so Britain, though, when Britain took control of Jerusalem and Palestine, they created whole separate institutions like schooling, healthcare. All those public institutions were all separate per religion. So even though they used to kind of all work together prior to that, they then got separated. It was just easier for the British to control them.
Wait, did you say whether Palestinian is a religion? What is that?
Yeah, no. So Palestinian is actually it is a word that's used to reference the people who historically have lived in the area of Palestine, which is like, if you bring that map up.
Cue map.
Cue the map.
But what religion are they?
Well, that's the thing is, they say you have to know, where's that note here, that not all Palestinians are Arabs. What the fuck is my note? Here we go. Not all Muslims are Arabs, and not all Arabs are Palestinians, and not all Palestinians are Muslims. So if you're a Palestinian, basically it means like that's where you live.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you could say, like if you were say you're a Bostonian, you don't necessarily have to be Irish descent. You could be.
Oh, I get you. Okay.
So Palestine is like the region. And this map shows you here that Earl's got up 1917. There you see, pretty much, it's all controlled by Palestinian inhabitants as far as like who lives there.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of World War II, and actually during World War II, there wasn't really much fighting going on in Palestine itself. But When there was an uprising in 1936, the Arabs revolted against the British, and the British got Israeli militias, so Jewish settlers, there to help crack down and crush the Arab rebellion. And after they crushed the rebellion, like, all right, cool your tits, everyone. So to try to make everyone happy, we're going to slow down the amount of Jewish people who come in, because that's why the Arabs got into an uproar, because they're like, these fuckers are moving in and taking our land. And they're like, we'll slow down the Jewish immigration, and we'll also like work on getting you guys a state in 10 years. No one liked that fucking idea. So they basically, Israel was like, you can't tell us we can't come in because fucking Hitler's killing us. We need a place to go. And so they start crashing in, and basically British is like, all right, you know what? We got this thing called the United Nations. Here you go. Here's your first problem. Solve this mess we made. And basically handed it over to the UN. And then as you see there in that UN partition plan, 1947, that is the ideal. Like, this is kind of how we're going to divide it. Don't ask me why. It's like this jigsaw shape. But that's how they thought, we'll do it this way. And Israel, basically, they kind of held those. As soon as it was formed, really, they got into a war with, it was the 1948 to 49 Arab-Israeli War. So, like, Jordan and Egypt and Syria, they just all came at Israel from all sides. And Israel fucking actually won, kicked their asses back, and they ended up getting like a third of the more territory than they had just on the UN plan.
Now, was that the, is it like the 3-day war or something like that, or 7-day war?
The 6-day war you're thinking about, which is, that was later in the 60s. So the Arab-Israeli War was like the first war, like right when Israel's like, all right, dudes, we're calling this state ours. And everybody's like, well, fuck you are. And ended up, Egypt got the Gaza Strip, Jordan got the West Bank, and the old city of Jerusalem. And as you can see, like the yellow areas there in the map. But at the same time, 700,000 Palestinians became refugees, like had to move, like because Israel basically went in and took their land. And Israel, like they see it as in like, this is as we build our nation, you know. But from the Palestinians' point of view, it's like they call it their Nakaba or Nakba. It's the catastrophe it stands for, and it stayed this way for 18 years. Up until what Oracle was saying, it's called the 6-Day War. In 1967, Israel decides we're going to fuck everybody up and does a surprise attack. They basically flew into Egypt and struck their air bases and blew up all their air superiority in one day. Boom, took out the entire Air Force, crippled them. And they took almost all that land, like you can see in the map.
So it was, and I'll bring it up again. So that was unprovoked. They just fucking.
Oh yeah, that's the thing is they don't really talk about it. They just kind of usually they'll say like, oh, it was another Israeli Arab war, but really it was Israel just deciding like we're gonna do this surprise attack because that's how effective it was. It only lasted 6 days because it was completely unprovoked. They just planned it, and they seized basically the Sinai Peninsula, and let's see here, it was that other the Sinai Peninsula, Golan Heights, West Bank, and East Jerusalem. And so they did eventually give like the let's see, the Golan Heights was just in the news now recently because they're still technically holding it. And the international, like the UN and international agencies all are basically ruled that they're illegal settlements. What Israel has done, though, is they take their most fervent, like crazy ultra-Orthodox Jews, and they're like, here's a hill, go what you can, build your land. They basically let loose the craziest religious Jews into this area, because they're the craziest ones who will actually like decide, well, I'll start putting up camp right in what was a Palestinian's backyard, and it's causing all these fights.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
We can now. What's up? What's up, Scott?
It was breaking up, so I'd reset my.
So, anyways, Israel starts. They're basically settling in these territories that they got after the 6-Day War, which are, in international eyes, all illegal. But Israel's defense is like, well, it's not technically illegal because the state of Palestine doesn't technically exist.
Man, that's kind of, I mean, it's a little dick.
It's total dick
dickish,
move.
but
That's the thing is, and
it's a
that's
little
why there's this, this whole argument about like that first, female Muslim congresswoman, she's like getting reprimanded because of her, questioning Israel. It's like, because this is what Israel has done to a lot of people in the area, but the Jewish lobby doesn't let our news talk about it.
So it sounds to me like they're riding that whole Holocaust thing.
Oh yeah,
to the ground. You know what I mean? Like
like a motherfucker. Yeah.
Like they're like.
Oh yeah, they're like never again. We'll kill everything around us.
Yeah, like.
But also, I mean, think about the context of that situation too. I mean, you're in a really fucking tough situation, and if the UN plops you in the middle of fucking hostile territory.
No. I get. Well, what I'm saying is that Israel, they're doing all these horrible things to other places, but their whole defense is like we can't get nasty
we've been under
about
attack and
because,
we need to have our own state.
Yeah, because they fucking got almost exterminated. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the whole kind of idea and communicational theory of reciprocation. You talk to me, so I feel like I need to talk to you. Like they,
they feel it's their right to have to.
They feel it's their right to
technically.
be able to do it because they were almost exterminated. And to a certain point, I get what they're saying. But you can't just go around fucking destroying people's lives.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is they uprooted all these. So it's like they don't want you to think that it's unevenly handed, but Gaza has essentially been. So like in that map, you see Gaza is just this little strip. It's, super tiny, and there's like 2 million people in there. And after
hi Dad, how you doing?
The PLO started, and that was led by Yasser Arafat. That's the Palestinian Liberation Organization. And so you could be a Palestinian, you could be Christian and a Palestinian. It's because you lived in that area. Your family historically lived there. In the 1980s, they started what they called the first intifada. Intifada. It's like basically it's called the shaking off. It's like the big we're gonna start doing suicide bombs and stuff like that. So they started first initially just boycotting Israeli products, not paying taxes, rioting. In 93 is when they first started doing the suicide bombers. And Hamas was when they formed. So Hamas is not the same as the PLO. But think of Hamas as like another political party in Palestine. And
they're way more militant than the PLO, aren't they? Or is it the other way around?
No, actually, yeah, Hamas is more militant because Hamas, while they were the ones, doing suicide bombings in the 90s in Israel, and that's then why Israel's like, all right, we're gonna put fucking walls up to stop these bombers. So all those walls started going up, but they didn't put the walls on their legal borders. They put the walls around all the land they grabbed and started settling. And so it's like to Palestine, it's like that's just a blatant land grab just because you haven't moved back after the war.
Right.
Even though the United Nations has said we have to set our boundaries back to where it was in 1947. Yeah. That kind of jigsaw puzzle. Israel's like, no, we can't do that. And so they then just started building walls around, which is like a blatant land grab. And Gaza is actually walled completely off so that they're cut off. And then the sea, the shoreline is all covered by the Israeli Navy. So they can't get any, that's why they can't get shit in. They have to dig tunnels under the ground into Egypt to try to smuggle in stuff. But basically, Israel's just choking
Seriously?
off.
Wow, dude. Yeah.
That's how.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like the medieval equipment of fucking siege.
Right.
It's a
Yeah,
siege,
it's like a
Castle
siege.
siege.
Jimmy Carter has he's done a number of things where he's spoken out against it. That it's like they're basically just cutting them off from all supplies, but Israel, there's a whole the American-Israeli lobby has basically, it's like their spin machine is that they always paint the narrative. There's a whole documentary about it where this Republican what do they call them, strategist, basically worked with Israel to paint the narrative that they're always under attack or under siege from terrorists and terrorism. So like they're always on the defensive, even though they're the ones like they're wholeheartedly like out overgunning. Hamas has like these shit little P rockets that don't have any real guidance. They can just basically fire them in the general direction. But and then whenever they do, like this recently, there was 2 that went off, which actually they say has been reported that it was actually an accident. They think like the people who are doing maintenance on these rockets, they went off because it was like just 2
You
of
had
them.
one fucking job.
Yeah,
and you
right.
really fucked it up.
Oh yeah, so no, Israel they'll just bomb the shit out of like, and when Hussein was first, even in Iraq, when Hussein was starting his nuclear reactor, Israel didn't wait for any sort of ruling with the UN. They just sent fighter jets and blew it up. They just boom. So yeah, they've essentially had and then in the 90s, the Oslo Accords, or when you remember Bill Clinton got Yasser Arafat and I can't remember the other dude's name, but they had the handshake. It was like that's as close as they got to a real peace settlement. But of course, didn't get all the way through, and things fell apart. And then let's see, in 2005, Yasser Arafat died, and that's when Hamas basically got majority control over the PLO. And they've had that for like the last 14 years now. And that's just been where it's at, where there's been a number of like short little battles, but basically the conflict is now kind of morphed into just between the Palestinians and Israelis, whereas they did have a peace agreement with Egypt. I can't remember what date that was, but the Jordan and Egypt and Syria aren't actually fighting with Israel directly anymore.
Well, they got their own. Well, Syria's definitely got its own problems.
Well, right, yeah. But yeah, this if you look into why there's there's criticism about Israel, and then why Israel has such a huge you can't criticize Israel. Hitler almost killed us.
Yep.
Yeah, we're yeah.
Jesus.
They have a very adapt.
So here's what I was saying. Israel, you got to respect their candor. Like they don't give a fuck.
Right.
They got no fucks to give. They'll go out there and fuck you.
So
You know what I mean?
Oh, they
question
also have built their they built their own nuclear arsenal completely in secret. The United States didn't even know. They built up over 100 to 200 bombs, and they were all of a sudden, when the one guy, I was just listening to a BBC podcast about it, this guy who basically was a whistleblower and leaked photos of this underground bunker where all these nuke weapons were made. When the world found out about it, they were the sixth strongest nuclear power in the world.
How strong were they?
He's strong.
Were they the thick ones?
So did they base?
And that's
Israel
crazy.
base all
'cause
this-
And no
they're
one
tiny.
knew.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
tiny.
So did they? I mean, did they base all their actions strictly off of the Holocaust, or were they or did they use some of that? This is where God's chosen people and stuff like that to do some of this stuff.
Well, no, the thing is, that's why they try to paint. They like people to think that it's been this like long battle for thousands of years. But you know what? Islam's only been 600 years old.
Yeah.
And they want you to think that it's just this long religious battle, but really it's a battle over land.
Yeah.
And it's because that 6 Day War, they went and you got to hand it to them. They kicked some real ass, but it was completely unprovoked. And they caught everybody with their pants down. Yeah. And haven't been giving up all that land since then.
It's unfortunate, but those are the best attacks. Pearl Harbor is a perfect example.
Right.
We had no idea it was coming. Look at the fucking damage it did to us. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, we have more
imagine
weapons than Israel had, or than Egypt had, or whatever, so.
Yeah, so...
Japan had the ability to land. They could have held Hawaii.
Exactly.
Ashtray, did you find out when you were looking up this stuff, why the fuck all of this is like the religious mecca for... three major religions.
Well, it's because there's Jerusalem and Bethlehem. Just all those stories go back also, there. The thing is, that area was controlled for hundreds of years, though, by the Ottomans prior to the new control how it's all changed since World War I.
Handle it, Christians held Jerusalem and Bethlehem for.
So Teddy's got
centuries.
Well, the Temple Mound, where the big block and shit, where the Muslim temple and stuff is, Solomon's
Mecca.
temple used, Mecca. Well, Solomon's temple used to be there, which is the Jewish thing. Then it was destroyed, and the Arabs built their temple on top of it, and so and that's why it's kind of religious. Actually, the Jews aren't allowed up there anymore into the temple because it's controlled by Islam. And that giant stone, that big block they pray to, it's actually got a little black stone. It's they say it's a meteorite, and that's also they say I think either that place or the temple thing is where Muhammad like ascended on a flying horse into heaven and shit. So like all these religions have that place is like it's where all these religion stories come together. Fucking,
at least three different prominent religions all decide this is where it all happened.
Yeah,
this is where ours happened.
Yeah, so they so that's like this is more religious important to us, because Muhammad was here. Well, this is what Solomon's temple was, and it was where the Ark of the Covenant was for us and stuff. So people
to say that it's a religious battle than to be like, well, they're just mad that we took their land 50 years ago.
For the Brits and for the UN, I mean, talk about fucking throwing a match. I know.
Well, my thing is, I don't understand why the United Nations didn't penalize Britain for doing this.
Because Britain was part of the group that made up the United Nations.
Sure,
the United Nations formed right
after.
Well,
but still,
why do you think the United States never gets punished?
Yeah, right?
Because we can blow everybody up. But
we're the big dogs.
Well, Britain is one of the bigger militaries. You know what I mean? They wouldn't fuck with us, but they could fuck pretty much every other country but China. I guarantee you that.
The what do you call it? Great Britain after World War One, they had a lot of the British Empire that they're like, this isn't worth the fucking fight to even try to control these places anymore. So like, and plus kind of this whole like, all right, we're fighting against oppression, so like, all right, Britain, come on, give them up, let them people have their lands back, South Africa, stuff like that, So yeah, but that's the gist that a lot of people don't. Because it is kind of confusing, but a lot of people don't really understand the Israeli-Palestinian bickering and fighting and war.
Yeah, I didn't know about any of that shit.
It makes more sense than just like, they just hate each other because they all want to have their church in the same spot.
Yeah, I mean, that's really the narrative that you hear about.
Mm-hmm.
And all the pictures.
And that's the narrative that works in Israel's favor because really, like, they've always had the upper hand and they've kept their foot down on the fucking neck of Palestine for like 50 years now.
Right.
Literally cutting them off right now. They bombed like this, a year or two ago. They only have one power plant in there. They just fucking went in right away there and bombed that. Whoops.
Oh yeah, training exercise gone wrong, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd
Sorry
be
about
pissed.
Yeah. I mean, that's the reason that guy who was working in the underground bunker with the whole nuke program, why he defected was because he got over time became disillusioned with like how Israel was treating the Palestinians,
Mm-hmm.
even though he himself was an Israeli. So that's Israel and Palestine.
That was
Word.
actually much more enlightening than I thought it was going to
Yeah,
be.
right.
I come with the enlightenment.
The real question is, how is Jared Kushner going to fix it?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
right.
that's right. Jesus.
With his deep, thorough, and commanding voice. I would like to bring priests to the
Hey
Middle East.
guys, why can't we all just get along and maybe go fuck over some poor people? You guys down with
Yeah,
that?
right. Let's demonize the poor people instead.
Right.
All right, moving on to what's sexy. Got Teddy,
Boom.
Pop's coming through.
So yeah, I was I've got carpet all in my house except for the kitchen, the bathrooms are tile. I'm not a big fan of carpet. I don't like vacuum and shit. I mean, it's carpet. Plus, it gets after a while you can't get the stains out. It goes yada yada yada. You got to replace it. So I've been looking for some of that wood laminate flooring. The snap in is pretty easy to put in, but looks good. And so I get a call from my father today, and fucking like 7:30. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I was sleeping." He's like, "Well, I'm coming over. I'm coming over your house." I'm like, "Why are you coming over here this early?" He's like, "I got some flooring for you," and he shows up with a fucking pallet of flooring. Like, so I've got fucking like it's like this high and this wide in my garage of flooring, and it's
Find
1,500
it
square feet.
behind someone's
Well,
house.
he's doing some building. He's building some buildings, and he's also adding on to his house. So I mean, I've got some like his appliances for the add-on he's on to his house. Came in early, so they're in my
This
garage
one
and stuff.
fell off the truck.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, Pops is a hustler. I mean, he always finds good prices and stuff. And he's always got that guy.
Out of fucking old crack house.
Hey, look, I
Shit,
don't give a
Nashville.
fuck, bro. I got some free flooring. So I've got 1,500 square feet of free flooring. All I've got to do is buy the underlayment to put in myself, and it's I thought it was fucking it's awesome. So now I'm working on the furniture. I got 2 couches and some other stuff that I'm going to get rid of that nobody wants to come get. I'm going to toss it out in the fucking trash. So if y'all want some couches, come get them, niggas.
Nah, I'm good.
Boom.
Lonnie.
Boom.
Your dad's
thanks,
like
Pops.
the Kool-Aid
Love you.
man, except he doesn't break down walls.
I mean, no, he's
puts
always
out laminate
he's always
flooring.
been a guy to find deals and make money. When he got laid off from GM, he started a catering business. He worked on people. I mean, when he worked on people's cars in the neighborhood to make extra money. He's always been that guy. He's always hustling. Always if he's always on his phone, but he's always making money. It's crazy. So
Hey, you know that I've always kind of admired people like that, where it's like, how the fuck do you even survive? You know,
Yeah.
like everybody else is like they're everybody else is down on their luck, but you all know that one person that somehow finds a way.
Yeah.
Whether he's making
Sometimes
cakes or
it's
fixing
like,
somebody's
and you
car,
see
he
them
always-
always drinking too, and it's like, how do you even
Right?
afford?
How
I
do
mean,
you
yeah, you drink cheap beer, but how do you still afford 10 of them?
Well, Pops doesn't drink, but I mean, yeah, but
Well,
he's
just
always
like-
been a good father and a good
there's a lot of
provider. So I mean,
dirtballs
he's
like
always
that.
found a way to provide.
SJ, everybody you know drinks.
So drinks, I mean,
Can't
right?
be a
Yeah.
qualifier for knowing somebody in your world. You can't just be like, and they always drink. No shit. They're friends with you.
That's funny.
Yeah, so that's my one sexy. Just want to say thanks, Pops. Love you. And let me know when you paint the outside of the house. I'll be over there to help you out. Skadoosh.
All right, moving on next. Oracle knuckling down against the germs.
Knuckling down. So the other
Why are you
day,
always fighting something? First it was fleas, now it's germs. Why are you always fighting something?
hey man, the fight, keeping up the good fight. So the other day, I go into work, and I'm, feeling a little fucking low on energy, but it's like, okay, whatever, not that big of a deal. But I had one of those things where it's like, I'm getting ready to teach my class, and when I get up there and start teaching, I realize like, oh fuck, I feel really fucking bad right now. You ever get that where you just kind of have that out of body experience a little bit, where it's just like, man, I feel really fucked right now. Like some sort of germ or virus or whatever has entered my body and started doing whatever it's going to do. And I'm like, shit, and I told my boss when I went on break, like a 10-minute break halfway through the class, I'm like, I might have to take off because I'm feeling really bad. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm going to finish this class. So I've got kind of like this emergency kit that I keep next to my desk where I have those like airborne vitamin C pills. You guys see the fizzy ones?
Yeah, that shit doesn't work.
Works for me, man. Work. I fucking
it
throw that.
It doesn't work.
It works for me.
It doesn't work.
Hey, well, whatever.
It works.
Yeah.
Placebos work.
Yep, placebos work. So I throw that in. I fucking take just some like daytime cold stuff, drink a bunch of water or whatever, and I'm glad I stuck it out, because if I would have went home, I would have felt like shit for at least 24 hours. But because I stuck it out, I was able to make it, felt like shit for maybe 2 more hours, and then I started to come around, and whatever worked its way out.
That was the cold medicine kicking in.
But, that's the thing, though, is I've done that multiple times where if I'm not like completely, puking or whatever, if I can stick it out, then it's better to do that, because once you lay down your pack or whatever, or you're like, oh man, I'm so sick, you're going to be sick as a motherfucker if you do that.
Once you give into the sickness,
you
don't
fight give into the sickness.
Into it, you'll be like, grrr.
Right. So that was good. I was like, all right. I'm glad I stuck it out.
Is this breaking up for anybody else?
No.
You sound a little choppy, but everybody else sounds fine. Yeah.
Don't give in to the sickness.
You got that ratchet internet, Mr.
Who's next?
Yeah, I think you.
Ashtray.
If it's me, you go Ashtray. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna reset.
Well, while he's doing that, I'm gonna make some more tea.
I forgot to what I was gonna fucking put for my what's sexy. Oh, that Lorena Bobbitt documentary. Did you guys watch that yet?
No. I've got other things to do than watch fucking Lorena Bobbitt documentaries.
I got enough of the synopsis from you fucking telling everything about it, especially the botch surgery and shit. So.
Well, okay then. Ladies and gentlemen, check it out on Amazon Prime. Jordan Peele actually was a producer for it.
Okay, so let's watch a trailer here.
Oh, got the trailer. Nice. There's a lot more to the story that I didn't realize I didn't know.
This looks like a rip-off one. Okay, so it's the Prime
how much
one?
of the story do you need to know? He got his dick cut off. I mean, that's why do you need to know more to that story?
Oh, because it's a great American kind of like trash celebrity story. I mean, she kept herself out of the limelight afterwards, but a lot of it's covering on like
because if anybody knew who she was, she wouldn't be able to find a man. You cut the last dude's dick off.
John Bob went around like a media whore.
It's fucking
Howard Stern all the time and shit.
I mean, you don't cut a dude's dick off and get dudes knocking on your door. Hey, you want to date? I mean, that's not how it works. That shit doesn't come out like that.
Oh, he was trying to get back with her. He kept trying to.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. She has this at the end, towards the end of the documentary. You see this pile of all these letters he sent her, saying like how much money they could make if they got back together. Like it'd be this, ultimate like love wins over, this tabloid scandal.
Wow.
He's a total fucking douchebag.
And didn't you say he had like a botched dick job or something?
Yeah, so he got his penis was replaced by the microsurgeon, and I guess that all went fine, everything worked, and so he did a porno to he got someone offered to have him be in a porno and to because everybody would be curious to see what his penis looks like.
He just wanted to see what his dick looked like. I'm like,
right?
Hey, man.
How much of that is graphite and how much of that is you? That's what people want.
Graphite.
Yeah, I don't know what they put. I don't know what they put in.
Probably not graphite.
Not graphite.
Yeah, it's not graphite. I guarantee you that.
I don't know what they put in to make the dick back together.
You've been watching too many Marvel movies, dude.
This guy is so fucking stupid. He's like, everybody was getting them at the time, so I thought, well, why not? It's like everybody was getting them at the time. So he decides to get this penis enlargement surgery, and he's like, well, I thought it was going to look like a big, perfect penis when it was done. No. It just looks hideous now.
What?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like a botched penis surgery job. The surgeon who gave it to him was court ordered to stop doing that procedure.
Dude, I just want to see the one porn star that says, "I am not sucking that."
He did a porno though called like Frankenweenie or something.
Yeah,
where
that's right, Tony.
he got his enlargement, and then like finished the film after he was healed with the fucking penis. So stupid. It's funny though, is they still interview
That's
like
part about it. They didn't have to use any makeup. It looked like that on its own.
the urologist who first saw him and helped with the reattachment procedure, years earlier, was like, if he just would have come and asked me, I told him it's the stupidest fucking idea ever. Like,
Tony said he's sure you watched that show that documentary for research.
Anyways, it's a great trashy American story. Check it out.
Nice.
He got his dick off in the story.
No, we got Mystic back here. His sexy the movie Us.
Mystic, are you back?
And he's not here. We'll have to circle
We are
around.
having technical difficulties.
Okay.
You guys there?
Oh,
There
yeah.
he
Yeah,
is.
we're here. There he is.
All right. I want to see if this would help. All
You're
right.
sexy.
So now, what's sexy? All right. So Us. So I went to see Us with my 12-year-old. Let me know if I'm breaking up.
You're breaking
Just keep
up.
on going.
I'm breaking up.
Keep on going.
Yeah,
You can hear you though.
All right, so I went to see Us with my 12-year-old. It wasn't what I expected. It had great sound design. It was a different type of movie than I thought it was. It was more. I don't know. It was just. I thought it was going to be psychological, but it was good. I recommend going and seeing it. If just for the originality of it. So. That's it.
You don't want to spoil it. I appreciate
So are they
that.
on a vacation when all this goes
no,
down?
don't be ashtray. Who fucking cares?
No,
Don't
I'm
be
not
ashtray.
going to
Let's-
tell you at all.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
That's right, Ash.
All right. We'll leave
The
it at
trailer
that.
does an excellent job of hiding the true
Of hiding what
nature
it
of
is,
this
yeah.
movie.
Good.
So
And I like trailers that do that. They're fucking. I don't want to watch like 3 trailers and know what the movie's about and know the whole.
Right.
Yeah,
thing
it's
of the
been a while
So, I
since
mean,
I've
it's-
been genuinely surprised by a movie or anything, really.
Yeah, or anything really.
Everything gets spoiled.
That's the problem of our postmodern times.
Even fucking
nothing surprising
Frank
anymore.
and
Nothing surprises
Every
me
trick
anymore.
has been
Frank
done.
and Weenie.
Even Frank and Weenie.
Frank and Weenie, yeah.
Or
All right,
like, nope,
moving
I'm not
on.
surprised. I knew it was gonna look like that.
Fuck what you think, Teddy, wicked bitch of the West.
Okay, so Betsy DeVos, she brought out a plan to cut fucking funding from the Special Olympics, federal funding from the Special Olympics. They received $17.6 million last year, and she wants to cut that funding.
Billion, isn't it?
No, I think it was just million. I swore it was $1 million.
Billion would be a lot of money, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
17.6
no,
million,
it's
a lot of money.
yeah,
Yeah, I think it was
it's in
just
the
million.
millions, but
Oh, it's a million?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 17.6 million is what they received. from the
Special
federal
Olympics
last
costing
year.
us billions of dollars.
Yeah.
but
Expensive.
she wants to take it away and wants to be filled in with philanthropy. So she's like people can give to the Special Olympics and everything else. And she's like, one of her arguments was, I've given to the Special Olympics in the past.
Well,
Because
she's
it makes
also
sense.
freaking fabulously
Right, yeah.
rich.
She also
Yeah.
owns 40-foot yachts. Like 10 of them, literally.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I just and I don't know if you saw the videos and snippets of the thing in front of the Congress people today, but they were like, why? What do you have against fucking like special education people? And some of the other cuts were like books for the blind and stuff like that. And it was like wow, you want to cut this kind of funding? And I think it's kind of fucked up. This is all part of, apparently Trump said he wants to cut like 10% from the budget from different parts to cut 10%. And this is like part of hers, and it's a big fucking cut. I think it's fucked up to do that at the Special Olympics.
Yeah,
It's
the only thing they've got.
Yeah.
I think it's just,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it seems like for our country we never have enough money to help people. We only have enough money to anytime we would use tax money to help people for healthcare or something. We don't have money for that. But when like idiot wants to build a wall, we
They
can find
keep
billions of dollars for
spinning
that.
that narrative that, well, we spend too much money. We need to cut back on programs. We spend too much money on stuff, and it's like, Are we spending too much money, or are you just not wanting to spend? Like every year you're gonna have a bigger and bigger population. Like things go up, things cost more. Budgets always have
they're
to
not
increase.
spending the money on things that benefit the entire nation. They're spending it on farms of fucking military weapons.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
How big
I
is
know.
our fucking military budget? It's ridiculously big.
Yeah, it's like half of our entire budget.
Right. I
Easily,
mean,
it's-
give me a fucking break, man.
Yeah, that just seems really petty.
Hey
Honestly.
man, guns and God. That's what our country does, baby. Woo!
Yeah, well, that can only get you so far, and we're learning that right now. The rednecks are learning that.
They'll just put all those Special Olympics athletes to work building the wall.
Oh God.
Hey, you laugh, but
Yeah, right.
I
And,
could see
and then
that.
just give it a year.
mhm.
The impossible
Now
can
that-
happen.
Right.
Now that
That
the
is
Mueller
fucked
report
up.
came out and he's all freaking doing cartwheels and no
Oh, yeah.
collusion, no collusion, no collusion. Fuck, man. I just got this dread in my heart that it's going to be another 2004.
2004.
get
What
it.
happened?
I don't get it. What happened in 2004?
When we thought Bush, like, how can you not vote for Bush out? Because of how dumb the Iraq war was and, like, blatantly lie it was, at least like from my perspective at the time, where it's like,
Yeah.
come on, people. And, like, he won again. It's like, no.
Well.
And, of course,
it's-
now we think, like, this guy's so bad. There's no way he can win again. We thought that before.
You're greatly underestimating the stupidity of the people in this country.
Boom.
Word.
All right.
Asher, you're running the show.
All right. Oracle. Double
Check 'em out.
standards.
Double standards. So I've been seeing a lot of stuff in the news, like this Jesse Smollett thing.
Oh God.
Look.
Fuck that. Give us us free and then they get free. I'm
I'm
trying
This
to.
dude-
I'm pretty sure we picked the exact same fuck what you think.
Okay, yeah, the media.
No, go ahead.
I've
Yeah,
just been
that's-
seeing a lot. This guy blatantly broke the law, and if anybody else would have done that, they would have been held to a different standard. If somebody would have been on the other side of that, there would have been a media firestorm, and I don't think the consequences would have been the same. And I feel that on either side of the issue or whatever, I think you need to have accountability, and you need to, just because, something doesn't fit with a certain narrative or whatever, I think the rule of law fucking stands. That's the only thing we have. So
Well, yeah.
fucking
And this
use
one
it.
has got a lot of mystery
I gotta
around
go.
it.
Why is it when
because
niggas get off, fucking white people
he-
get pissed?
at least one of my coworkers saying he was reading that something to do with like Michelle Obama's chief of staff or something's family member is related or friends with the Smollett family. And there's somehow connection. Of course, this could be a conspiracy too, but somehow a connection through Michelle Obama that may have influenced. Because that district attorney had to recuse herself, but then she's now out defending this decision. So, like, no one's given a real reason why. They're just kind of saying, like, well, in similar cases and blah, 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 and he was willing to forfeit his $10,000. Like, they didn't tell or notify the chief of police or the mayor when they let Jesse Smollett got to go out there and do his press conference thing before they even knew. And he was all, I'm exonerated, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, what the fuck? That's why Rob Emanuel was
My
pissed.
question still stands. Why is it when niggas get off, fucking white people pissed? Yeah, I mean y'all didn't get Jesse, but y'all didn't get Jesse, but y'all got Bill Cosby and y'all got fucking R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
This is Teddy. This has nothing to do with race. This is accountability.
But our legal system, I understand that, but our legal system
Mine does.
I just think that it's honestly, I think it's just the media is definitely slanted,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the way
Oh, yeah,
that
it is, yeah. I get you.
because this guy was on supposedly their side for a lot of this, unless if you're Fox News, then all of a sudden it's just like, okay, well, don't worry about this. And Fox does the same thing for other things, but it's like, okay, if we let this erode and if we let the media just completely slant these things and let these legal things just slide like this, what the fuck do we have left?
Well, we don't know yet if they're letting
point?
this one slide because this was headline news all day today because it just happened.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're not reporting on it. It's not a fourth page story. It is headline news right now.
I'll tell you one thing. One thing white lawmakers hate is letting a nigga get off. So they probably will find some way to get him back.
Oh, I'm sure some reporter is going to be really pressing to figure out where did the influence come? Who turned?
I mean, I don't understand. I mean, it's
twisted the arm.
He paid somebody to beat his ass. Why is that such a big fucking deal? Why is that such a? I mean, and it was a fake police reporter. I'm just being honest.
Okay.
Of the shit he could have done, he paid somebody to fake beat his ass. That was all he did, which is fucked up. For a fake police report. I understand that.
He misused public funds by having the police investigate something that was.
And not only that, Teddy, they made a motion to seal the court records so that the press and we can't know what the evidence the police found.
Look, y'all didn't get OJ, y'all didn't get Jesse, but you got R. Kelly, they got fucking Bill Cosby.
Shut up.
Just go with it.
I mean, I don't think this guy.
And you got Obama, so racism is over. So shut up.
Yep, racism is good.
I mean, I'm not one of these people that's like, oh man, this guy needs to be locked up, for fucking 10 years or whatever.
Well,
but come on, let's have some sort of accountability here.
Yeah, you can't be faking shit like that.
I don't know.
Especially when you're someone famous. If he wasn't famous, this would be one of the things. It would be a side story. It'd be like, someone lied about an assault.
It wouldn't even be a story.
His fame was what kept him out of jail. If he was famous, when famous, he would be in jail right now. His fame is what kept him out of jail.
This shit would have been a story on the local news in Chicago one day.
Right.
Yeah, he still would have been in jail.
Right.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
So I don't know. That's my
double standard.
I get what you're saying. We need accountability, but I mean, our legal system has always been slanted. So I mean, I'm sorry, we got to win in this column. I mean, he should be punished and held accountable.
That's a loss for all of us, Teddy.
Guilty of it?
Say what?
That's a loss.
Is it a win if he was still guilty of it?
Both of you are talking at the same time, right?
All right, ashtray.
Is it a win if he was still guilty of it?
What? Is it a win if he's still guilty of it? Yes, it is a win.
No.
Yeah,
that's not justice.
Justice. Look, our country does not have justice. All right, it does not have justice.
It sure as hell won't have justice if you just throw it all.
No, it does not have justice. I mean, you can't. This motherfucker, he got off for using police funds to investigate some shit. Who the fuck cares? All right, police funds. All right. I'm sorry when you got fucking cops on camera shooting people and getting off. I'm sorry. I don't feel the same way y'all do. I mean, he did. It's not. You know what I'm saying? I
guess I am not looking at it that way.
I don't think you are. No, but I mean, I understand. We need to have accountability in all areas. He needs to be punished and accountable.
I guess you could say he got away with it.
He got away with it. I mean,
cops.
Yeah, I mean, he got away with it. I mean, maybe it's for who he knew or whatever.
Score 1 point for the black man.
You guys hear me?
Yep.
All right, Mystic.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Media.
So, mine is kind of the same thing, but not really, I guess. The media's bias toward black people and white people is so apparent, and even rich people to poor people, because this guy was a medium-sized actor. I didn't know who the fuck this dude was. He's no Tom Cruise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he got off on a stupid crime where he forfeited his $10,000, whatever. And everyone knows he did it. Nobody really gives a fuck. Yet it's on every single media outlet in the fucking world, right? Because it's sensational.
You're damn right.
So you got this white fucking inbred looking motherfucker in office who knowingly raw dogs porn stars, like on tape, has admitted to walking in on underage chicks, touching women's pussies, doing horrible things. And this dude is still the president of the United States because he's a rich white asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, I don't understand.
And that's why I don't feel bad that Jesse got off.
I don't understand. If we would stop,
right, yeah.
Well, it's not about Jussie Smollett. It's about focusing on the stupid shit that comes out of his mouth instead of what he does as substance. and use against him. You get what I'm saying? The media just wants to talk about sensational shit. Oh, Trump tweeted about fucking gay people today. You know what I mean? Who gives a fuck?
Sensationalism sells.
What laws did he pass that are going to fuck you over is what you should be asking yourself. Because we don't know the half of it, man. You know?
Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
I'm just saying, fuck the media and their biasness toward fucking sensational bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
That'll teach them.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to keep people entertained. So I mean, either scaring them or keeping them with some bullshit. I mean, they got to keep them entertained.
You shouldn't be entertained by the news.
When you got to make ratings.
That's the whole plot of Anchorman 2.
Yeah.
You know? The news is the news. That's the definition of it. It's news.
Oh my god! Crack on the air. Of course they're liking it,
man.
Of course they are. You ever smoke crack?
It's been not news for a while now.
Oh, I know it is.
Oh yeah.
All right. It's my turn.
Yep.
Yeah, this is flowing.
It's
episode's flowing.
Come on, drunkie. Get it going.
All right. My fuck you think is me doing a dumb fucking
Are you gonna
show us your thumb? Are you
Oh.
gonna show us your fucking thumb? God damn it.
It's probably all gangrenous and shit now.
What if you used to
He's
rub it
cleaning
in
it
like
out.
you
Look
said
at
you
he's
would?
clearly in pain. What are you doing? Why are you doing it?
All right.
Don't do it.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to see that. Oh,
See
dude.
it.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Did you even go to the hospital?
No.
Oh. So is the corner of your nail gone?
How did you do that?
I think so.
You think so? Can you look at your nail and see? That the
Oh,
corner-
dude.
Oh yeah, it
Stop
I
showing
think that
me it. I don't want to see it.
that whole piece. So it's like one of those metal guillotine cutters, and thank God I wasn't using much force because I'm cutting such a thin plastic. So it doesn't take much, just kind of like, you just kind of bop it down. I was getting just that last piece, and I was just trying to go fast as I could, and and I mean, if it would have been, I don't know if, I think the nail kind of saved it from going into the bone. Like if it would have been not on the thumbnail,
Jesus.
you know what I mean? But like,
Yeah.
that's smart. But there's, if I go to the doc, basically I'm gonna see how it feels tomorrow. But
It's
I don't
gonna
know,
hurt
like,
like a motherfucker.
They can't stitch that up. They can't.
they
would
can't
have
stitch
to
it up.
remove the nail.
there's nothing they
Like,
can do. It's just gonna have to. I'm gonna have to keep it clean.
Yeah.
Hope it doesn't get infected.
Use a lot of alcohol.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So
I mean, even peroxide or water will burn.
I did the same thing at Hardee's one time though. I cleaned the fucking roast beef slicer without
Oh god
gloves. And almost took my thumb right off. And I was thinking too. I'm thinking to myself, I should put some. Oh shit! There goes my thumb.
Oh,
And, like,
man. Fuck
It
that.
wasn't spinning, or it would have come completely off. But that
Holy
shit sliced
shit.
down pretty deep.
Yeah, I've done it. I've
I'd
done
like
it by
14 stitches across my thumb or some shit.
So Tony asked you. Tony asked if you were weren't trying to recreate the Bobbit scene.
yeah, right. Yeah, I think you're right. That must just be the whole chunk of that nail's gone. That's why.
It looks like it's gone.
Yeah, you can plainly see that chunk of nail was gone.
Go find it. They can reattach.
Oh, Martha.
They can even put in an extension if you get
Yeah,
the
there
right
you go.
surgeons.
Oh, I'm lucky though. If I would have actually been putting more, like, boom, I could have seriously lost it. I got like really fucking lucky because if you look, I only got a little cut on the tip there. Like as far as the flesh, it's really just the nail got smashed and cut off.
Mm-hmm.
So
Awesome.
how long did it take for you to realize, like, oh shit, this hurts a lot?
Oh, just a second. I mean, it was just
Also,
like I just
Yeah.
I felt that it was more of a crushing feel, like a pinch, like fuck. And I looked, and then it was like blood just go.
follow-up question: did you bleed all over the fucking project and have to start over?
Not all over it, no. But luckily we have 90%, 91% isopropyl alcohol in spritz bottles that we use every day. So it's just like,
Was everybody else looking at you just like, holy fucking shit?
You stupid motherfucker.
No, I kind of kept quiet.
Oh, he's drunk.
I'm kind of more it's like I felt so stupid about it. Like I don't want to make a big scene. I'm like, well, it's gonna suck.
Again.
Gonna suck. Gonna suck. No, I wasn't even drinking today.
Well, you're drinking now and that blood's thinning out, so it's gonna start bleeding again. If you don't put a Band-Aid back on it or wrap it back up.
I'm surprised that thing isn't bleeding like a motherfucker now.
You know, if you get what did I put on that shit? I forgot what it was called.
Triple antibiotic.
Yeah, it's
like dermoplast shit.
it's actually I think that was a prescription. They gave me some shit for my foot when it was infected, when it was healing, that I kept on that shit, and it fucking I forgot what it was called.
Couldn't look at it when I'm showing it.
But yeah, that's the same concept.
Anyways,
Acid tracing or something like that.
Well, that shit is forever ingrained on the internet
go
now. So.
fuck yourself, Galena, Illinois. This is the Red Eye Port.
Galena are they the ones that made the slicer?
No.
It was made in China.
Yeah, right.
Yes, it is. General Grant had a house in Galena.
Yeah, I've been to Galena.
Did he really?
Yeah. It's an old, historic, touristy little town. Anyways, fuck them. We are the Red Eye Report. You can find us on the Facebook, Twitter us on Twiddle, which you never use. Like us, share us, or fuck us. I'm gonna go get some antibiotic on this and cover it back up because it looks so gross. I'm Ashtray.
I'm Mystic.
I'm Oracle.
And I'm the only black guy on the show, Teddy. We got one, bitches.
Boom. Another
This is
win.
the Red Eye.
Another win.
I'm not gonna be able to snap my fingers over here for a while.
Please don't. You get blood all over the camera. Like, oh my god.
Don't try too soon either.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You're like,
That's the thing is that I'm
just rip it open.
I gotta be careful about bumping it
Yeah.
on shit.
So I was